This is a first for me. It's been on my bucket list to see the Great Lakes. And this is my first Great Lake, and Stacy's too. It's Lake Michigan, right here. We're gonna go check it out, and the lighthouse.
Hey y'all, welcome back. I'm Stacy.
I'm Tom, and we're RV Texas, y'all.
We are native Texans and full-time RVers who are all about exploring the great state of Texas and beyond, one campground at a time. We're on a mission to experience life, not just live it, and we're bringing you along for the fun.
In 2018, we sold our house, our business, and got rid of most everything we owned to hit the road and see America. Our home is a 33-foot RV named Freedom. We installed an extreme solar and lithium setup, so now we can just about live anywhere with our dog Star and our cat Astro.
Every day is a new adventure, so join us as we RV America, y'all.
Okay, now what's crazy, and we had no idea, the sand on this beach is some of the thickest and smoothest sand I've ever seen. I mean, it's a sandy beach, just like if we were in Hawaii or something. It's really cool. I've got to dip my foot in this water. I have no idea how cold or whatever it is. Here we go. But man, it's really cool. We've got waves here. I mean, I feel like I'm on the Gulf Coast.
It's a little chilly.
Little chilly. Cool. What are your first impressions?
First of all, it's beautiful. So we're at St. Joe's, I think is what they call it. And yeah, super cool. The sand is awesome. It's a beautiful day. And yeah, the water, this is what kind of freaks me out, because we're used to Gulf of Mexico water, which is always warm. This is actually pretty chilly. So it's a cool combination.
It's like an ocean.
It is amazing, amazing. This is the St. Joseph North Lighthouse. We're on the St. Joseph Pier on Lake Michigan. And yes, this is the first time that either Tom or I have been in Michigan. We're not going to count it as officially, like if we had our map to put a sticker on, because we're not staying here overnight. But this is only about an hour or so northwest, I guess, of Elkhart, Indiana. So definitely worth a day trip. This place is pretty darn cool. Let's go check out the lighthouse. This is our almost first lighthouse trip, I think. Let's go check it out. lighthouse was actually built in 1907, put into service in 1908, and it still operates today. Pretty cool. So here in St. Joseph, they actually have two lighthouses. It's a range of lighthouses, very unusual. Built here on the pier in the early 1900s. This is the Outer Lighthouse. The one we went into is the Inner Lighthouse. It's one of the few still remaining that you can go into, but there are apparently quite a few lighthouses still around Lake Michigan, which is super cool. We're gonna have to seek more of those out. I think it cost us $5 to go up to the top of the lighthouse. It was really, really neat. You do have to climb ladders, and for someone afraid of heights like me, it was a little dicey, but it was well worth it.
Yes, as you can see, this structure right up here, they've preserved this because this is what used to be called the catwalk. So the lighthouse keeper, his house was all the way down at the end of the pier, and he'd have to take this catwalk a lot of times because the water isn't, a lot of times it's a lot higher than where we're at right now. So he had to go across that catwalk to get there because you had to get there. The ships had to know where all this was. So yeah, it's pretty cool. They maintain that.
So based on the description that the volunteers at the lighthouse gave us, we think this was the keeper's house back in the day. I guess now it's just an ordinary residence. There's no marking out front, but yeah, the lighthouse keeper would have lived here and then just walked out to the lighthouse whenever they had to take care of business. This is quite the view.